Right, I was going to go through the 3-bar fractal break pattern, so you're all clear. It's already in the FX factory thread anyway. It can be a little bit confusing, but the concept is black and white. If it happens, then there's no way of unseeing it. So what I do is I go onto the charts. I'll pull up a different pair so it's blank. Right, let's do on the 4 hour. Right, start of this week. You gotta keep watching the down candles and the up candles, obviously. But you see the down candle here. You see one here. When you see a pin bar like that, you half expect the third candle to have a higher low. Sorry. So the 3-bar fractal to start the pattern has to have a higher high on a sell on a buy market. So a higher low and a higher low to bar 2. So this will be bar 1. Let me start marking it. That'll be bar 1. Bar 2. Bar 3. The next criteria when you see this pattern, the next bar or the 4th bar has to close above the high of bar 3. So let's go through the pattern again. Bar 1 has to have a higher low than bar 2. I'm sorry about this 1 minute. And bar 3 has to have a higher low than bar 2. So it's like a V pattern. It doesn't matter if they're bearish, they're small or big candles. If it's got a higher low to bar 2, bar 1's got a higher low, that's the 3-bar fractal. Once bar 3 has been violated and closed, which this one has, you take the high of the fourth candle that's your signal line to go down to the H1. So I'll just mark the bar 4. So what we do then, once we've got the signal, because bar 4 is closed, then draw it down to the H1. As you can see on here, the bars are marked. It looks messy on the 1 hour, but there's bar 4 close here. On the H1, on this bar here, it closes. See, it closes above the high of here. That's your signal to take an entry with a stop below the stop on the hourly chart is the swing low, which is it's a 3-bar fractal, bar 1, bar 2, bar 3. So your stop would be below here. 5 to 10 pips below the low. And you're looking for at least 2 to 1. So you're looking at 60 pips, which would be up here, which would be going on into next week. But if you do, I'd have closed it by then anyway because it's coming into Friday. But you're looking at around, no, you're going to the next day. So this is an hourly chart. So the next day you'd have hit target. Okay, so you'd have won that one. Let me find a confusing one. Here. 4 hour chart. You got bar 1, bar 2, bar 3. You've got one here. 1, 2, 3, but the fourth bar didn't violate it. Because it's gone below this fractal, you now start searching for another 3 bar fractal. That's why it's important to wait for the fourth bar to close above bar 3. That's your signal to go long. This happens here. You've got 3 bar fractal. Fourth bar is here. It closes above it. See, the signal's there, and it happens here to go long. But wait, it's come down and created another 3 bar fractal. So you start using that one. So then that's the fourth bar here. You see how it keeps you out of bad trades by following the 3 bar fractal? You'd have got in here and you'd been in major drawdown, even though I do believe it's going to come up at least to this area here. But you're not going to get any good risk to reward. Well, you could have probably 1-to-1 if you're lucky. But if you follow the 3 bar pattern, people are trying to get in still. So you got follow the 3 bar, happens here, but gives you another one. So then your attention lies to this one. It still works, but I like to follow this rule. But if you do want to stick, as long as it doesn't go below this first fractal, this is still valid. But this is how I like to do it. If I see another fractal, I'll start using that fractal, not that one. But this one is still valid if you want to use it. So by all means, you could have another 10 candles here. As long as it doesn't go under that fractal, you can still use this 3 bar fractal and still take that trade. But I like to keep this one. But look at this one now. It's happened again here. It's retraced on that signal. You got 1, 2, 3. It also gives you a better risk to reward if you do it like this as well. So let's get closer in. 1, 2, 3. Now waiting for it to close above 3. And then your fourth bar would say your fourth bar would be here, and say it closes here. That's where you put your line to take entry on the H1. Start from the other week here. 1, 2, 3. Breaks with the fourth. Entry would be close on the hourly chart above here. So that's the fourth bar high, and this is your entry here. There's your entry, and your stop is behind this 3 bar fractal here. 1, 2, 3. So you got your stop there. 5 to 10 pips below the low, and you're looking for at least 2 to 1. So you're looking for 80 pips, which would have happened the day after. Let's try another one. You get one happening here, but while you're in one trade, I wouldn't enter another one. But if you want to stick to the rules and take every one, you got bar 1, bar 2, bar 3. Violated here. Where am I now? Have I got here? Oh yeah. There's your entry here. You got stopped out. So you'd have your, probably got stopped out. You'd have your stop loss here, and you'd have lost 35 pips. Big deal. You've made over 200 pips on the ones after that. So then you come down again, same process. One, two, three. Remember, I'd know the bias of the week, so I'd know this would be a false break, a false pattern, but you'd still make some money by the look of it if you want to scalp it. 1, 2, 3, 4. The break on this candle. So the break on this one. I'm going to show you now why it's important to wait for the fourth bar to close. So you want an hourly break below this fourth bar. So there's no close behind it, so you don't take the signal. Then it starts retracing, which means it's kept you out of the market because that fourth bar has protected you. So you do the process again. 1, 2, 3. There's your fourth bar, it's closable bar 3. I don't know if it's closed on that one yet, so I'll just put there for safekeepings. There's your entry here. First bar's closed. And your stop loss, this would be too close for me, especially because it's Asia as well. So you need to start learning that with the pattern. It would not be all the way down there either. So what I'd do is, I'd take the full range of there to there and put it below the 50% line. If I see a big move like that, because when you see a move like this, you will see a retracement more than likely. So what I'd do on a big move is I'd measure the initial from there to there. I'd have my stop below the 50%. If I see if it's if the fractal is too near my entry and I see a big move like that, the odds are it's going to come down towards the 50% level. Okay, so your entry would be there, your stop would be here. So it's a 60, 70 pip stop, and you're looking for 2 to 1. It's easily done. Oh, sorry. You've easily hit target on that one. Okay. But remember, I'd know to not take the signals going down, because I'd have had the bias for the week anyway. It's after Monday and Tuesday. This is the bias of, for instance, if I show you the Monday, Tuesday, that would have been Tuesday's high, Monday's low. The patterns are curving here above the 50% level. So I'll be looking for these patterns on Wednesday, which I'll go in on another train on another day. Let's have a look at one more, then I'll have some questions. Let's go to a random week. So I'm not just cherry picking. All right. Let's have a look at this one because it's a bit, this is awkward. 1, 2, 3. Fourth bar doesn't close. Creates an opposite pattern. 1, 2, 3. Fourth bar closes. Now we're looking for entries on the hourly chart to close below there. There's your entry. You're looking for the next 3 bar, which is here. So you got a 20 pip stop loss above the 1, 2, 3 fractal, which is the next swing high. And looking for 40 pips. So would you've got out there? I don't know. You probably get, if you kept it in, you'd have been break even. But I'd definitely, if I was after 40 pips, I'd have definitely got out around 35 anyway. Especially the next day, and it doesn't take out this low. So how your money management is, you could have brought it stop down. It depends on what you want to do. But I'd have definitely got out if I seen this low reject on this low at least. So I'd have probably got out about 30 pips, something like that. Right, what I'm going to do now is going to put the, I'm going to unmute you all and see if you have any questions. I'll start off asking the question. So, who wants to ask the first question? Hello? Was everything clear?
Yes, everything clear.
Is there anything you want me to quickly go over? I don't know how long I've got left on here. I've got 45 minutes, so I can use the whole time with you guys if you need it.
I am little bit confused about the previous week that you had shared with us that you are not going to trade in that week. So I am a bit confused in that matter. Why you are not having any position at the start of the what you say Wednesday, that you are not going to trade in that week?
I'm only trading Wednesday and Thursday. Sorry,
No, you have you have asked us that you are not going to trade in the previous week.
I'm not going to trade the previous week.
Yes, why is that so?
I don't understand because that week's already been traded.
Yes, why you haven't interested in the previous week to trade?
I am. I'm always interested because I always look at the levels. Like this week here, I would be looking at these order blocks here. It's blown through it. It's now gone bearish. So if I'd have seen a reaction at these levels from last week's high to go up, I'd have been bullish. It's like the previous week from last week. I'll be looking at these levels. It's bullish for me in the 50% mark of the week. I'll be looking at every down candle. 1, 2, 3. I'd use that one for a bigger retracement, for a level to withdraw back to. I'd use this one, and I'd use these 3 in one. If it comes back and reacts off these levels at where I trade, I look for the pattern. then I trade it. I trade the 1 hour setup 15-minute on this occasion. So if I go on to, I'm looking at these levels, it's in the area of where I want to trade this going long, because my analysis would have shown as well that dollar is bearish by this account. After Monday and Tuesday, is it in the upper 50% or lower 50%? It's in the upper. Is it in line with my dollar? Is it in line with my dollar analysis? Yes, it is. Is it come down to an institutional area? Yes, it's bearish there. It's also some old highs here and here as well. Has it made a higher high? Yes, it's took out this fractal. Everything's in line for a buy. So what I do then is I draw down to the 1 hour. Do it on that candle. I am looking for the low to form in London or New York. Comes down into the box, near the 50%. It's now start of London, 1, 2, 3 bar pattern. 1, 2, 3. 3 has been violated here. I'm now looking for a 15-minute entry here. I'll draw down to the 15-minute. I'll take my long here. That's my long. I'm always using the previous week. I'm using the previous day, the previous week, previous 2 weeks, previous month. If you look at my gold analysis, can you hear me? Are you struggling to hear me?
No, it's fine.
Right, look at my gold situation. I'm looking at the daily first. 3 bar, 4th bar. There's the entry. It's going down to this daily order block, the origin of this big move up. So I'll then draw down to the 4 hour. Has it took out a low? Yes, it has. Took out this low. It's now at an institutional area of origin here. It's near this level here. I'm expecting it to come up into this hourly order. It'd be an hourly order block here on Friday. It's Friday's origin, which is another important area. It's going to come up. It's going to take out the liquidity that stops above this high into this area, then shoot down past these levels and ultimately into this daily order block where it can. I don't know if it's going to go back up until that happens, but it's going to come back down here before it decides whether it's going back up or back down. I'm using the previous day. I'm using the daily chart. I'm using the 4 hour chart. It's took out the low, confirmed the daily direction. And it's going to come back into the area of origin, which is here. If it closes below here and gives me another lower low and comes back up into this area, which is the origin for the move to take out this high, then it turns into a flip zone where I'll be looking for entries here to go short on the market. It's all planned. It's not it's not guesswork. I'm planning everything. It's all my currencies are based on looking at the indexes. Let's have a go on the dollar again. It's come back up into this big area of origin for this big drop down. Again, if this goes through it Monday and Tuesday, this is an area I want to see buy, up at 50%. But I don't expect that to happen yet because these EMAs, it's made a fractal on the daily. It's going to come down, lower 50% portion of Monday and Tuesday I'm planning, and dropping down, which means will be buys on USD. Look, it's took out a high, back down up. Same with, where's GU? big daily area here. This massive daily area. You've got a 3 bar going down. 4th bar hasn't closed. You've got a bullish candle. I could see on Monday being a 3rd candle, and then come back down to the 50% level on Tuesday and Wednesday. But that's what I'd planned was going to happen. What I see happening now, Monday, Tuesday up here, taking out these fractals. The EMAs are spaced out. It's took out this low, but it's not took out this low here where the order blocks are. It's reacting off the order blocks. Took out equal lows as well, which is this one and this one. I'm expecting Monday to take out this high, and Tuesday retrace, and Monday and Tuesday retrace. So Tuesday retrace into Wednesday. Imagine this is a mock Monday and Tuesday range. I'm not looking for entries here to take out the highs here. And further on into the market, if you look how much area, that's a weekly order block. It's coming up into this area here, possibly up to the daily in weeks to come. See, I'm planning using the daily, the 4 hour, and to the hourly. What you see on the hourly on this was where you see this pattern here where the 20 crosses the 100 and the 50. This pattern here is powerful. This is going to happen here, and this pattern inversed here will happen here with an entry going for a long position. Understand? It's going to take time. But all my analysis comes from planning the dollar. It's important to know where the dollar's going, because that then moves the market on an EU and any other pairs related to the US dollar. Right, I'm going to have to close it any minute now. Any more questions? I've only got 5 more minutes. Okay. What I'll do then is I'll get this video rendered up and put it into the group. And if you have any more questions, just hit me up on Telegram. And if I need be, I'll do another one of these next week with you all. Okay, guys. Take care, and I'll speak to you in the Telegram.